Jadakiss had this to say about the whole Kendrick Lamar and music. He talked about how hip hop is the only music that's segregated. Okay, now people took clips and was like, oh, he was like, don't be trying to make a not like us, but he didn't mean it like that. Let's hear what he had to say, and you tell me what you think about this statement, Briss. I'm about to share it right now.
You sharing it over here?
Okay. Yeah. Now it ain't going.
If it's a big joint,
I can't. My kind of diss tracks is, you know what I mean? That's another thing that's genius with Kendrick. He made a single.
Yeah.
Drake did it with Meek too.
And Common.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about that. I know the one with Meek.
Back to back with it.
But the one with Meek was like a fucking billboard.
Shout out to Jadakiss not knowing the name of the song. He just know Jada's just like me. Jada's like, that's a bitch ass nigga. Don't know the name of the song, but he did do what he had to do. Shout out to Jada being a real nigga.
Boy, Charlie thing that never me on coming up battling. I'm saying the most craziest shit that would never be a single. You know what I'm saying? But now they switched it, so which is I think is fire.
It's genius.
Drake did it a few times. Kendrick did it.
Yeah.
I think that shit is ill.
Yeah,
Even though one of them, I think Checkmate actually reached the Billboard, which I thought was crazy and weird. I don't know how the hell that even charted, but yeah, shit is different now.
I mean, do you think it's safe for rappers to be rapping again? Like, it feels like for a while it was like you gotta rap and sing and rap and this and like, yeah.
That's where we gotta. It's all about balance. You know what I mean, some dudes can rap and sing. Some dudes
not Drake though. He can do neither, especially that singing part. Let's continue.
should just rap. Some dudes should do some other shit.
Play guitar.
But once we start
mix and matching.
Yeah, once we start making same thing, it's the same shit. Yeah. Some shit should stay for Friday. Don't put that over there with that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mean it can't have its own lane, its own day.
Right.
And you have your own shine.
Yeah, and your own, all of that.
Having your knowledge.
Rap is for rapping. Start doing a bunch of everything else. It's getting away from the elements. And
it just
he's talking to Drake right there. You can't sing. That's what make it even more egregious. He be quote unquote singing, but he can't. So it's not even singing. He is moaning on record. He is painfully moaning on records that don't count as singing and passing it off as R&B. Passing it off as R&B. And unfortunately, niggas like my homeboy Briss riding down the street, a whole open container of Everclear, and inebriated thinking this shit sounds great. I'll never let nobody think you listen to that nigga sober, nigga. Never in my life I'll let you wear that jacket, nigga. Hey, nigga, this the opposite of motherfucking New Jack City. Remember when G Money was like, my brother's keeper, and Nino shot him because he would rather have him dead than be on the crack pipe, nigga? I would rather people think you smoked crack to listen to Drake than you saying, oh no, I don't smoke crack, I just like it. Like, no, he's on the pipe. Yes. Jumbos. Yes, jump 8-ball. Lost his house. I know. That's why he listened to him. Let's continue.
In the culture.
It got just so homogenized, bro. It was like you had to be able to, no matter where you were from, it feels like you had to sound like every sort of region.
And you know what's crazy, bro?
Like
the Kendrick shit made it go because he was like, yo, this is super West Coast.
Yeah,
and we're going to keep it West Coast.
Kept
like
it over there.
Yeah.
Now, we don't need to hit 53 more. They not like us.
Right.
Just because that got them 5 Grammys, is Super Bowl, this, that. When you go to create, don't try to make that.
So being a dude, like you said, like having your knowledge, but always being looking forward, like, what do you think is like the next thing? You know what I'm saying?
And I saw a lot of people misinterpreting what he's saying. What he's saying is, see, Jadakiss comes from an era of hip hop where when you make something, the goal was to be like, oh, that's dope. I'm gonna make something doper, but my own style, my own shit to compete with that. And not compete like, you know what I'm saying? It's just I'ma do my own shit. Now we live in some shit where that nigga made a song that sound just like that. Well, how about instead of they not like us, we say we not like them. Hell yeah, nigga, that's it, nigga. We got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers do their own region version. And you know where this damn started. You know who fault this is, nigga, why music the way it is. I'm going to tell you, the nigga Petey Pablo with that damn North Carolina song, nigga. And then you had all the different states and shit, but it's the same damn song and shit. No, I'm just playing. That ain't the real.
I do remember that, though.
I'm going to tell y'all the real reason, and we going to get back to Jadakiss. The real reason all music sound the same is because of sound scan, okay? Record labels realized that, hey, instead of, you remember back in the 90s, we would have remixes and Puff is a deplorable person, but his remix game was last level, okay? Like, that damn Come and Talk to Me remix was off the chain, nigga. Like, just,
that shit was fire.
Him, Jermaine Dupri, all them niggas will always, they had a regular version, and they have you get an EP and you getting 5 versions of the same song, 5 different versions of a song, but none of them sound the same. Only the lyrics the same, but the beats and arrangement different. And sometimes shit, it be completely different lyrics, right? Well, in 2001, 2003, SoundScan, they started realizing like, yo, if every time SoundScan was the AI of its time, it was listening, and if it noticed it would just match the pattern on the radio and say, okay, they played motherfucking Hey Ya, all right, boom, and that's how they counted it. If Andre 3000 had made a remix to Hey Ya and changed the beat, when SoundScan listened to it, it'd be like, I don't know what the fuck song this is, and it don't count towards Hey Ya. Unless they programmed it into the SoundScan to know what song it was. And then even if they did, it's counting both them songs separately. So if the remix ain't that popular, then they kind of wasted some money releasing the remix, right?
Damn.
So they said, all right, how about when we do remixes, we keep the damn beat the same and the chorus the same, we just change verses and put new artists on this bitch. That way when SoundScan listen, all of it count under this one song and we get paid. So that meant they could release a song in June, that shit ride for 3 months, then drop the remix, just put another one of their artists on there, same song, didn't have to pay a new producer or nothing, and motherfucking ride that song for another 3 months, then drop another remix, same over and over and over without having to recreate. A real remix, Puffy like, yeah, bitch, that's gonna be $250K, nigga. Then you got to pay the engineer and all that shit coming up, but just keeping the beat the same. So that's why all music sound the same right now, especially in hip hop. If you didn't know, hey, the more you know, the more you grow. Let's continue to listen what he have to say about regional music
and rap. You feel me? Because we seen a lot of drill, we seen a lot of different shit going on. You know what I mean?
Just told you, I don't know. This shit is whack. Whatever they find, I can make them some money.
Yeah, that's crazy. What do you think is out for real spinners?
It's always open for real spinners because that's what this game is built on. The elements of hip hop, beats, rhymes, DJing. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is. We could put more shit around it, but if we take the initial elements out, the foundation's gonna cave.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean? That's just.
And let's be honest, the foundations is. When last time you seen a rapper have some break dances and shit? You got all these rappers have TikTok dancers in there doing TikTok dances and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? When last time you seen somebody graffiti-fying anything and shit? Ain't nobody graffiti-fying. Matter of fact, I'm kind of missing gang tags and, well, not even gang tags. Just, you remember how you done seen on the bus or you see on the back of a billboard some dope ass art and shit, somebody tagged their name, you be like, how they get up there? And damn, that shit dope. And so a lot of people, depending on the area, in my area, that shit would be, I swear, don't bring that shit up here, motherfucker, I'm calling police. But, you know, in certain areas, though, or you see a train drive by and shit, that shit be dope and shit, right? They don't do that shit no more, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, the graffiti, the breaking, DJing. Nigga, fucking DJ Sacademics called himself a DJ. That nigga don't know how to scratch. He don't know what a crab scratch is. That motherfucker don't know the transformer. He don't know none of the DJ techniques. He don't know the mathematics of motherfucking timing records and cutting records and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And most of the DJs that call themselves DJs, all they do is up there is cue up another song and shit. That's it. They don't know shit about DJing and shit. And MCing, do I need to say more? All of the fucking the 5 elements is pretty much have gone away. And unfortunately, only niggas with hats like this is still doing any of the 5 motherfucking damn elements in hip hop, nigga. If I see a nigga with a hat like this, I know that nigga carrying around some cardboard, nigga, and go do a damn head spin and shit. Immediately he go do it. And stop with precision. Pull out 2 turntables and a microphone. Proceed to break down the motherfucking damn whatever hip hop shit, stereotypical shit you can think of. But yeah, man.
Facts though.
And when last time you seen a nigga wear a hat like this, nigga?
Bro, it's been a minute, bro.
New York niggas don't even wear these hats no more and shit, nigga. It's a rap, nigga.
It might have been the 1900s. Man.
It was.
It might have been the 1900s.
It was definitely the 1900s, nigga. It was definitely not in the 2000s, nigga, that I see this hat, nigga. I think Talib Kweli is, or whatever that nigga's name is, the last nigga I seen with that hat. And that nigga took it off and started a podcast, nigga. This shit is over, nigga. It is over for the rap game for hip hop, nigga. Let's go back to this damn shit. Bronny. All right, let's go back. See what he had to say and shit. Cause I agree with him so far.
That's just his
Well,
word.
no. I agree with him till he about to say what he about to say.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I asked a lot of hip hop artists this question, but because it bugs me out. What do you think
sure
it is
back?
about like countries like Finland?
Hey, that one my tweet up there. Hey, nigga, look at this tweet. Somebody, this a YouTube video, but look, somebody say, I want to see what he do with it, nigga. This is the most plausible pop-up.
Yeah, you had to clarify that one.
I definitely had to clear about it. Niggas would be like, hey, you know, them niggas in the comments was right. That nigga super gay. I'm telling you, his boyfriend texted him right in the middle of shit, said he want to see what he can do with it. I seen it. I mean, I'm still watching shit, but you know, somebody needs to alert his wife. Let's continue.
Because it bugs me out. What do you think it is about like countries like Finland and like Sweden and Norway, where it's like for us, like to me, Lord Finesse is a legend, bro. Like if he was walking down the street, I'd be like, oh shit, bro, that's Return of the Funky Man.
Hold on, backtrack. Lord Finesse is a legend when it come to whoever.
100%.
Yeah, don't try.
100%.
See, this was wrong.
And sadly, nigga, if I go to anybody and be like, hey, you fuck with Lord Finesse? What the fuck you talking about? You talking about a nigga that scammed me out of $1,500 on tax season last year? Like, no, Lord. Digging in the crates, Lord Finesse, Hip Hop 93, New York and shit. He used to fuck with Fat Joe and all them shits, and, you know, they make the... When nobody knowing shit, which is sad. I just listened to...
No more.
You say, huh?
I said not no more. A lot of people don't know who that is.
Yeah, nigga. I just listened to his album, his first album, his debut album, probably a year ago, nigga, on Spotify. That shit was so fucking dope, nigga. And it's sad that people don't know who the fuck these people is, man.
It's all about balance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How level spell backwards, how you spell it? I mean, that's all we. That's when you got that, you good. You know what I mean? It's room for everything. Yeah. It's when they just let it get too cluttered with one thing and start creating a narrative of this is how it should be. That's when we fucked up.
Well, you don't think because hip hop got so big and became like the popular genre in music that people felt like they had to say, oh, this is West Coast. Oh, this is pop rap. This is drill music. Like,
why? They don't do it with nothing else.
Hey,
they don't consider, even though
they do it with rock music.
Our genre of music is the biggest. Right. It's still undermined. It still don't get the same nods as the others.
But they do that with rock music. They'll have like alternative, acoustic, heavy metal,
agree with that,
all that type
but
of stuff.
It's still not made. It's still championing them all. It's not making them like projects. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They'll collab on
the
some shit.
Hip Hop Awards is never the same magnitude as none of them shit.
Yeah.
And they should be big as all.
Now, old buddy started kind of spit. I get what Jada was saying to an extent, but the thing is, they do that with all music. Back in the day, same thing they had. Now it always started with us, right? We started when Little Richard them and Chuck Berry and all them was creating rock and roll and shit. The motherfuckers is basically nigga music until they got it over to the white groups and shit. Then they started calling what we was calling it already, but the white kids who wasn't hip heard it and shit was like, oh, you created rock and roll. So a lot of people think that white folks created rock and roll, but even then, over time, they separated rock and roll. And like he said, you had grunge, you had alternative, you had fucking what's that shit, folk rock, you had all that shit, yacht rock, all of that different kind of yacht. So,
you're right.
So music, rock music always gets separated. Like same thing with jazz. Then you got acid jazz, you got fucking Latin jazz, which Latin jazz really is not a thing. That's motherfucking damn Cuban music and shit, but they called it that when they stole it and brought it up here and shit, but that's for a whole nother story and shit. But it's all they just had to associate it with colored people, so they threw jazz in there when that shit was some motherfucking what's the word? It started with a C. I can't think of it. I listen to that shit all the time. Bossa Nova, that's what it is. They took the Bossa Nova shit and motherfucking called it Latin jazz when that's not what the fuck it was. Anyway, but so when he says that, it's a lot of music get categorized, and in rock, hair metal was like the biggest shit in the late 80s, but real rock motherfucker, they looked at hair metal bands like niggas look at Drake. They was like, nigga, that ain't motherfucking real motherfucking rock, nigga. I don't give a fuck how big that shit is, nigga. This is some hoe ass motherfuckers. XYZ. Alright. So it's like that. But I get what he's saying, how if we separate shit, you know what I'm saying, it causes competition, but that's hip hop anyway. It's always gonna be competition. And it's always gonna be competition it's always gonna be competition if I'm from this city, you from that city, it's gonna be competition any damn way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I'm from this neighborhood, you from that neighborhood, you got a band, I got a band. I'm like, yeah, nigga, the motherfucking Oak Street, motherfucking damn Rockabellys and shit ain't got shit over here with the damn Green Street band and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's always gonna happen.
If you ain't from my hood, get the fuck from around here.
Get the fuck from around here. I don't know you, nigga. I don't fuck with you niggas.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? But I get what he's saying. However, that's what's wrong with rap right now. I mean, he kind of went back and forth between what his point was, because right now rap is so homogenized. Everything sound like trap. Like that was what was so
like the South. Everybody was sounding like the South. I remember like all kind of rappers. I was like, man, this cat from New York, but it's beats instead of everything sound like a South rapper.
Yeah, and that shit. And Fat Joe, he liked to bring up. He was like, I was one of the first working with the South and shit. Noriega, because Noriega was on Project Pat first CD and shit. Noriega and Fat Joe was some of the two when the South started popping up. East Coast motherfuckers jumping up on shit, but then Fat Joe started he jumping on all the Lil Wayne songs and shit like that. He was like, fuck it, I'm about to get paid, nigga, fuck that shit, you know what I'm saying? And everybody started, because the South music took over the clubs. So when Lil Jon came in, everybody jumped on Lil Jon trap, no matter where you were from, West Coast, East Coast and shit. And West Coast had the hyphy movement and shit, but that kind of, they intertwined with Lil Jon and shit. And you got Too Short and shit and all of them. Everybody started just making strip club music. It went from, making Bay music and Atlanta music and New York to just making music for the strip club. And it just so happened that Atlanta, motherfucking damn strip club capital for some and shit. Miami and Vegas is up there and shit too. But then everything just started sounding like the strip club, just ass shaking music.
I was blown away when I first found out Designer was from New York. I could have sworn Designer with that Panda song. I thought he was from like the South.
Nigga, I thought that was Future. First time I heard
I thought it was Future too.
I just thought it was Future. It was a few songs around that time, man. It was so many groups where I just people was coming out with shit, and I just thought like Racks on Racks. That was made by YC, but that was Future song that he just gave to YC because YC was really in the streets and shit. Apparently, he just basically bought the song from. If I'm mistaken, somebody let me know. But Future just gave him the whole damn song and shit. Just said, let me feature on it and shit. And fucking, I didn't. Future came on and I was like, oh, that's Future, but I thought that was Future the whole song. If I hadn't, you know what I'm saying? And so then, then everything started sounding like trap. Migos came out, and then everybody just started rapping like the Migos. Everybody started using the same beats, same sound kits, and everything homogenized. I miss regional music. That's what's so dope about what's going on right now with Joey Badass going against is it Rayvon? What's his name?
Rayvon, Daylight, all them.
Yeah, like everybody. I want regional shit to come back. I'm tired of everybody rapping over the same damn beat. When drill came in, everybody was rapping over drill beats. When motherfucking people start using that UK drill shit, they start motherfucking that. I hated that shit, man. I miss that. The 1900s was such a great time, nigga. Rough Riders sounded like Rough Riders. No Limit sounded like No Limit. Cash Money sounded like Cash Money. Fucking Wu-Tang sounded like Wu-Tang. Death Row sound like
Suave House.
Yes, nigga. Suave House sound like Suave House. Rap-A-Lot sound like Rap-A-Lot. Motherfucking damn Lil Jon them sound like Lil Jon back then or whatever. And Kilo Ali, fucking Outkast always had their own sound and shit. Then you had the Miami sound and shit. Luke Poison Clan, all of that shit. Then you go over to the West Coast, nigga. Of course, you had Dre and Warren G with the G-Funk shit. You go to Oakland, nigga. You had that pimping shit going on super hard down there and shit, nigga. Everybody had their own fucking sound. The shit was glory. Then you go up to Michigan and Flint and shit. MC Breed, motherfuckers like that and shit, man. Even the fucking North Side had they sound. Bone had their own shit going on, man. Bad Boy had their own shit going on. Like everybody had, you knew who somebody was. 666, nigga. Like everybody had their own sound, and now everything just sound like all of that shit I just named in one big ball. And that's what was so refreshing about when Kendrick came back into the game. Cause when have you just heard album, wasn't no trap shit on that damn GNX, nigga? Wasn't none of the shit that we used to hearing on it. So it was very refreshing to hear. It's like, wow, that's
You know what we need to bring back?
What's that?
Bite. Cause I remember back in the 1900s, like, man, he biting. He sound like old boy.
Yeah, Biden need to be.
Biden just died. He need to come back.
You want to know how Biden died? Because people if you said somebody was Biden, that turned you a hater. We done fucked shit up. Biden need to come back, and people need to embrace hating. Hating need to look. Everybody needs to start hating. If you start hating, okay. If some shit is trash or it's the same as some other motherfucking shit, hate on it. Because hate these days is just having a critical thought process about some shit and not following what everybody else got to say about the shit. Now, you will say, of course, if a lot of people agree about some shit, then they going to be like, oh, all y'all hating. No, we just all agree that shit over there trash. But guess what? On your side, you just agree wrongly that, you know, we the opposite or whatever. But everybody, we need to be able to hate, and people need to be able to accept criticism. Just like how I gracefully accepted criticism from Harry Richardson Balls earlier today. I accepted that criticism and shit. You know what I'm saying? To see the rest of this live and over 60 plus members only videos, become a Struggle Group member for only $2.99.